Hey, barbecue family!
Happy Friday, everybody!
Now, happy Valentine's, everybody. And I cannot believe it is Friday and we are back on Fridays. It's going to take some
Let's just give it up for Friday, guys.
It's going to take some time to not say Thursday now, I feel like.
It is just got used to it.
It is going to be cheers to the actual weekend. No one's working tomorrow. Well, some people might be working tomorrow.
Lots of people are working together.
Sorry.
Shout out to the people that are working tomorrow. Sorry about that.
I'm not working tomorrow. It's Saturday. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have some fun. It's the weekend.
Buddy, we're entrepreneurs. We're working 24/7.
Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm working Saturday too.
Yeah. Guys, we're happy that you're here. We already got barbecue and beers in the house. That's Barbecue Dave. We got Anthony saying happy Valentine's Day. Guys, happy Valentine's Day. I love that the show actually fell on a Friday.
Me too.
On Valentine's Day.
Now, I know a lot of people probably already have their menu set for tonight, but if you don't,
get ready to switch it up.
Please make this one because the recipe's available. And I'm guessing people do have their ingredients planned and it's all carefully thought out because tonight is the big night.
I don't know if there are some last minuters out there.
Yeah, going to line up for the chocolates and stuff. We all know people do it. I've seen people do it. We're going to have a lot of fun, guys. This is a fantastic recipe. Very easy to put together. So it's like one of those ones that's fancy, but not a lot of ingredients and doesn't take a lot of time.
I love that.
So you can get to the real Valentine's Day stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay, and we're already kicking off the show with Feisty Kiki here. We got Michael McGuire in the house saying happy Valentine's Day, Maddie and Kiki. Kathy's in the house. She's saying we're having super romantic leftovers. Oh, if that's not the language of love, I don't know what is. Look, to me, that's the way to my heart. If you like leftovers, I like you.
Yeah, if I don't have to make something and you could just sit and relax.
Agreed.
That sounds
However, though, this recipe is super easy that you're going to be able to quickly make it and then go sit and relax and do other things that Kiki just mentioned that I'm staying away from, okay?
Maddie wants to talk about Galentines. So if anybody's haven't heard of Galentines, it's like the girlfriend Galentine.
The gal version.
Yeah. It's like hanging out with your girlfriends, having a little bubbly, making something delicious. You can make this for Galentines.
You totally could make this for Galentines.
I don't believe in girl dinner. Well, I don't like that term. It's like politically incorrect.
It's not, or it is, but I think it's cute. I think it's funny.
Yeah, H team.
We got C-Mac in the house saying it must be Friday. Guys, it feels extra special, man. Extra special. We're happy to be back on Friday, and we are happy that we have a special guest joining us today on the show, but we can't get to our special guest before we talk about who got first on the grill here, okay? And it was the man himself, Hot Tommy.
Way to go, Hot Tommy.
Right in, guys. It was literally seconds after the show got posted. HT got in there. Paul got in there.
Really?
Bat got in there. I was like, it's kind of like a three-way tie almost.
Wow.
But it goes to Hot Tommy. So congrats, Hot Tommy.
Way to go, Hot Tommy. Hi, Eva Llama. Hi, James. How's everybody doing?
Now we can't go forward either without saying who's who's running the show here. It's the man himself. The temp.
I thought that graphic got bigger.
I know it.
That's just my head.
Does he have the power to make it bigger? Because it's pretty soon it's gonna be taking over the screen.
Yeah, I'm surprised that graphic hasn't gone up sooner. That's the guy's first priority.
He doesn't even wait for us to say anything. He's just like, I'm here.
He's like, the temp. Here I am.
But he is here, guys. We're here at the Barbecue Bunker. It's Friday. We are ready to kick off the show. Honey, are you ready to kick off the show? We got to remember the original.
It's not the remix anymore. We're back to the original, buddy. I'm so glad.
Right, guys.
Okay, here we go. The actual Friday song back in action.
All right, guys, let's do this.
Friday.
Yes, it's Friday.
And we're in our Valentine's jammy juice that are not very flattering.
Guys, yes, Friday. I don't care that this isn't flattering, okay?
It's not.
I don't care.
They're about 2 sizes too big.
I think it looks cute.
They're baggy. They're comfortable. They're accounting for a lot of eating, which is hopefully what everybody's going to be doing later.
Agreed. Totally agree.
The stretchy pants.
But I will say I am catching the look of the gal that's in our green room right now, and she is looking mighty fine in her jammies.
She got the memo on the jammies.
She got the memo, guys. She brought her A game with the jammies. She's looking real good in there. Now, before we even bring her onto the show, I want to show you guys that we actually have the creator of this spice blend here. Okay, so this is Island Gurl Foods. If you've seen that out and about at different stores in Canada, we actually have the owner in the house today.
Yeah, I'm very excited to hear more about her journey and hear what she has to say about Galentines.
Yeah, I hope she's a fan. I think she is. She's got jammies at the ready, okay? So she must be. Guys, let's welcome to the show Chef Raquel Fox. Hi, Chef.
Hi, Chef Raquel. How are you?
Outfit
I'm so wonderful. You guys got me my comfortable jammies. We're celebrating Galentine and Valentine, and I'm a girl's girl. So let's go.
Okay. She's into the Galentines. You know what? The reason why I feel like Galentines has become so popular is because maybe not everybody has a Valentine.
Exactly. And
Exactly.
maybe if you do, maybe you don't want to celebrate with them anyway. Okay.
And you can cuddle up with your girlfriends just as well.
Yeah, the girlfriends, the pets, just get anybody to snuggle with today, and you're good to go.
That's right.
Chef
That's
Raquel,
right.
thank you so much for being on the show. We absolutely love your spice blends. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about the other kinds that you have there?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me. This is so much fun being with you guys today and starting my Valentine's Day off just right. But yes, I'm the creator of these wonderful, healthy line of sauces, Island Gurl sauces. And also I just launched my new spice line, which I send you guys a nice care packet. And, these sauces, especially, are loaded with flavor, and I wanted to have well-balanced flavor. Originally coming from the Bahamas, our barbecue sauces, which, I know you ladies are all into, and you've tested and tried my barbecue sauces and loved it. But in the Bahamas, we incorporate tropical fruits in our barbecue sauces. So I have one that's a sweet guava barbecue sauce. Now it's thick and molasses, like a Kansas barbecue style sauce. And that guava is a fruit that tastes like a cross between a strawberry, banana meets a pear. And when I tell you, it flavors this sauce so well. Guys, you have to look for this international section in your local supermarkets. We Loblaw, Sobeys, we have them. And then we have the maple habanero, which is my ode to Canada, using real maple, a little spicy, to go for those spicy barbecue lovers. Because, we have the sweet and then we have the spicy barbecue lovers. Working for Foodland Ontario as a recipe developer, I'm really into everything local. So most of the ingredients here are sourced right here in Ontario. I'm all about purchasing Canadian made, which I think we all should be right now in this climate.
Yeah.
So this is a wonderful way to support local, to support our farmers. And I go on to, everyone knows a jerk sauce. Well, mine is made with a little mango, influencing that little Caribbean element to it as well. Mangoes, it's balancing that really flavorful heat. I'm using whole ingredients, guys. It's low in sodium, no sugar added, gluten-free, vegan. Your meals in 15 to 30 minutes or less. So, and my spice line, I collaborated with another Canadian company called A Spice Affair. And they're based out of Montreal. They're also about clean ingredients, which really matters to me. From a very young age of cooking with my grandmother has really taught me how to just make our own seasonings, because it was so much more fresher, tastier, healthier. You know what was going into your food. You know the ratio. So this seasoned salt is my best flavor enhancer. You can put this on anything. I actually keep this on the side of my stove just to enhance the flavor of, it could be eggs, soup, stews, any and everything. We have a barbecue rub, which everyone is loving. It's life-changing. And seafood seasoning. Coming from the islands, we use 3 ingredients to season our seafood because we want to complement, that oceanic flavor of seafood. So there's only salt, there's lime, and there's a little chili, not too spicy. And then, of course, I can't come from the Caribbean and not have a curry blend. So if you love curry, a spice affair.
I do.
Go there and order.
Those all sound so absolutely incredible.
Chef Raquel, we
Thank
actually
you.
use the maple habanero on the show. So the regular viewers, they know we've used that one plenty of times here on the show. We love that one because you're right. It's sweet. There's some, I wouldn't say it's overly spicy. It's the perfect amount of heat. It's not too much, but it is there.
And nice, like whole ingredients, not garbage ingredients, not like any like terrible things that you see in a lot of other store-bought rubs.
We're using the seasoned salt actually today in today's recipe too.
Yep.
So flavorful.
Okay,
Thank
so Chef
you guys
Raquel,
for your support.
we love you, Chef Raquel. You know we love
I
you.
love you.
We're happy that you're here with us for Ravenous Rewind, Galentine's or Valentine's Day edition. So the question that we have for you today, and I also want to hear other people in the chat too weigh in on this one.
Me too.
What was the first dish you made for someone you were trying to woo?
Oh, okay. So you ready for my answer on that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so my husband and I dated from high school. So we've been together a while, and we actually went off to college together. Like he went to one university and I went to another college, and he kind of followed me because you couldn't let a good thing go. So we actually was sneaking around. We have very strict parents, so we were sneaking around. I gave up my dorm. We started living together. Whenever our parents would come, we would throw our suitcase or whatever in like either the basement or the manhole if it was his parents or my parents, because we could not let them know we were just living together while being in college. So the first meal I prepared for him, I remember, my grandmother always saying, the way to your man's heart or your lover's heart is through his stomach. And that first meal has to be amazing. So I made our quintessential smothered pork chops, which is made with a steam sauce we have. Now, it's called a Bahama steam sauce, and it's heavily tomato-based. Oops, my tomatoes. Now, this sauce is similar to a puttanesca or a zesty marinara. And we smother it over everything. Like we use it for seafood, we use it for meat, we use it for chicken, any and everything, vegetarian dishes as well. And as I said, it's tomato based. It has a little molasses in it. It has some island thyme and a little bit of pepper skin where it's not overly spicy, but just a little zesty. And so we will add bell peppers to the sauce and just put whatever cooked meat you wanted to put in it. It's great with leftovers. I heard someone said leftovers. So I'm always transforming our leftovers in our refrigerator by just pouring this sauce. And I'm telling you, you add your bell peppers, even if you want olives to it. And in 10 minutes, you have a sensational dish. And we just smother it over some white rice, over pasta, grits or polenta. And this flavor is so amazing. So my husband was totally taken away. He was just swooning like, oh my gosh, this is the best steamed dish I've ever had. And listen, the fella after college, he put a ring on it.
Oh,
Yes.
That's some good sauce. That's got to be some good sauce.
And Chef
Good
Raquel,
sauce.
how long have you two been together now?
Oh my gosh. So this year, July would make us 31 years.
Oh my, okay, how the heck, man? 31, that is fantastic.
Raquel, you look 31.
Yeah, that's what I
Well, you need to see my. Can you come over and wait?
Get him,
He's
get him
rolling
in,
his eyes.
there.
You think I look 31? Wait till you see Hubs. There's Hubs.
Hi,
Oh.
Hubs. Oh, hi there.
Beautiful couple. You both look 31. Oh my goodness. 31 years of happiness.
Now, Chef Raquel, where can people get the recipe to the dish that you made to woo your hubs? Okay, because
Oh.
I don't know, any singles out there, you're going to want to get this today and make it
Yes, so
for
listen,
potential
head over to
significant
my
other.
website, Island Gurl with a U, foods.ca or .com, and just type in steamed chicken, steamed fish, whatever it may be. This sauce is phenomenal.
I
Cook
have
it
to have
in half the time.
I have to try this, Chef Raquel. That sounds absolutely fantastic.
And it worked magic, okay?
It's a
It's a
special-
magical recipe. It
It's-
did
it's-
31 years later. Not many people can say that.
It's a magical Valentine's Day sauce.
It's in the sauce.
I love that, Chef Raquel. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Chef Raquel. You rock. I
Thank
can't wait
you.
to see the seasoning that we're going to be putting in today's recipe. And everybody needs to go follow Chef Raquel because she's always cooking up something delectable.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chef Raquel. We appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you, ladies.
Happy Galentine's
Happy
Day!
Valentine's.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
goodness,
that's such a sweet story.
Okay, 31 years of love. That is literally something you don't hear at all anymore. So, guys, check out that recipe. I'm going to go check it out for sure.
Me too. I was like, when she was talking about that, I instantly was like, I'm making steamed tofu.
Ooh.
That would be phenomenal. All of her sauces are vegan. So, and that's
vegan,
what,
gluten-free.
hey, TikTok.
They're sustainable. They're gourmet. They're made by Chef Raquel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't she just a little treat?
She is such a treat. We
Hi,
met her
CJ.
a couple years back now. And you know when like you instantly just like jive with somebody?
Yes.
We met her. It was an instant connection. We actually met her hubs too in person. They are super cute. And I'm so glad that she could be with us here for Galentine's Day.
Me too. And on the subject of Galentines, we got a phenomenal recipe for you guys.
Yeah.
This
And
is
keep that on your side
okay,
because
yes.
we are gonna use that today.
So this is a vintage classic, and I personally do not know why recipes like this went out of fashion. I don't. I love them.
Time for a comeback.
Yeah. So we're making Noble Premium Bison Steak Diane. So this recipe in the 70s and 80s used to be on every single restaurant menu. And Hot Tommy and I were talking about this earlier. Like a lot of the cream dishes, very big in the 70s and 80s.
Mhm.
I don't know why they're not
The
now.
flambé was having a moment then. Apparently they used to do this recipe tableside. Can you imagine seeing this tableside? The flambé is a spectacle.
Yeah, yeah. And guys, I will let you know I am not a master in flambé, so we're gonna hope that I don't singe off my eyebrows here. Okay, we're gonna flambe.
Guys, this is definitely
Peter.
an intermediate type of procedure. However, you don't have to flambe. You can still make this and not even do the flambe, but it's also just fun.
Yeah,
We just wanted to add some theatrics to the show for our special Galentine's Day.
Saucy Rossi saying, "Oh, bison." Yeah, that. So if you're making something special for your Valentine, bison is the way to do it because it's special. It's just like a nice elevated dish to make. And we're gonna start off with the top sirloin steaks. We've got 2 of them, which might seem like a lot. You might be like, "Oh, if this is a recipe for 2 people, that's a lot for 2 people." But it's Valentine's. Treat your special someone. You want to serve a steak per person.
I don't feel like this crowd is going to say that's a lot. This is our kind of crowd. I feel like that's just about right. Guys, we want to actually show you if which we know many of you have seen it out there in the wild. If you've ever wondered what the packaging looks like for Noble Premium Bison, this is what it looks like, and it's actually been updated. So this is the brand spanking new label. Okay, so that's front and back. And you can get this right now out there in Sobeys.
One of my favorite parts about the Noble, the labels is that it takes any confusion out of it. So if you're wondering what this cut is for, because they do have some marinating steaks, this one is grilling, and it says that right on top. So I like that you don't have to memorize if you don't know what top sirloin is good for, or if you're like, oh, do I have to marinate this? Is it going to be like one of those steaks I can put directly on the grill? It says right on there. So we're going to use a cast iron instead of the grill for this recipe.
Saucy Rossi's like, oh, that's a slick new look. He knows all about the wonders of Noble Premium Bison, which, guys, they're here with us. We got Noble Premium Bison joining us. They're saying flambe, baby. I don't know why I can't say flambe without doing a little shimmy.
We're going to flambe.
Just a little shimmy. That's not, you don't do that while you're flambeing. Get it out of your system now, okay?
Okay, so we're heating up our cast iron. The biggest thing that you want to do is make sure that your cast iron is adequately heated, because that's what's going to give us our nice brown on the exterior. So we've got our steaks. We've dried them off with some paper towel. That's important, because if you don't do that, they're just going to steam and they're not going to get a nice brown color on the outside. So we've already gone ahead and done that. And we are going to use Chef Raquel's seasoned salt. So let's see what's on the back here. What does it have in here? It says salt, garlic, onion, smoked paprika, cumin.
Sea salt.
Yes,
specifically sea salt.
That is going to be absolutely spectacular.
Guys, we have Valentine joining us. He's saying happy Valentine's Day. Valentine, it's perfect for him to show up. That's what his name is based on. I absolutely love that. Valentine, we're happy that you're here, buddy. And we got Barbecue Dave saying ribeye for my wife. He knows what to do. He knows what to do here.
Okay, Darren is saying and room temperature. Darren, great point. So before you cook your bison steak, you want to take it out of the fridge about 20 minutes ahead of time and let it come up to room temperature.
Darren,
thank you for the
reminder. You know what's up, buddy. That is a great tip that we've shared many times on the show. We got Trumpet Master saying happy Heart Day. Oh, I've never heard someone refer to it as that. I like that, Trumpet Master. We got Fritz Frank in the house. We got Hot Tommy that is freely admitting that he's watching the show on Facebook or YouTube, but he's flirting on TikTok.
Oh, is he? I'm missing all of it.
He's getting flirty with Feisty Kiki on TikTok.
All right.
We got CJ in the house too. CJ, that's fantastic. He said he's down 12 pounds so far.
Wow, CJ, that is awesome.
CJ, that is fantastic.
Okay, so we've got these seasoned up. You might be wondering why we're not adding oil to the steaks. We're going to add it to the cast iron instead. Actually, you know what? I need the oven mitts for this.
Yes. Guys, get all your safety equipment, lids, oven mitts, get them right at the ready. The temp was like, get some water. We said absolutely not, okay?
No.
When you're flambeing, you don't want to throw some water into the pan. Not at all.
We're not, because it'll just spread a fire, bud.
Oh.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I'm sorry.
Stick to your zone, buddy, which is the cameras and the technical producing. Leave the cooking to us.
Okay, I'm actually going to put this glove here because I tend to forget with cast iron and I touch it.
Yeah, guys.
And
okay,
I have a big burn on my arm, actually.
I was just going to say, guys, Key, can we take a look at what Key did? Because it's really gross. We're not
going to take a look at what Key did because it's unattractive and it's Valentine's. It's really gross, but I burned my arm on the wood stove recently. And
I love that you're not showing everybody, but I got an up close and personal, really disgusting photo of it. Really disgusting.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
We got Tom's Food Factory in the house. He's saying today is the day you can tell who's the narcissist, who's making the food they like.
Oh,
that's a good point. That's a good point, Tom.
Okay, so we've got some avocado oil. Since we are trying to get some nice brownness on these steaks, we're using a high smoke point oil. So I think we're ready to rock and roll. So we're not flambeing yet. We're just going to sear our steaks first, then remove them. Then we're going to add in the onions, garlic, and mushrooms. And that's where the fun happens.
Now, would I be taking this down to a fine dice?
Yes.
I ain't trying to mess with Key as she's flambeing.
It's Valentine's. That's what we're looking for.
Can you guys hear that? Can you hear that? That's a properly preheated cast iron. Honey, spectacular.
I might need a little more oil, but
HT is coming at us with a very generous super chat. HT, you are absolutely adorable. He's saying, you girls rock, as does the temp. Thanks, HT.
Thank you, HT.
Such a sweetheart.
Okay, so we're going to let those cook. And in the meantime, I'm going to get started on chopping up or slicing up our mushrooms because they're going to go in as soon as the steaks come out.
Okay, I'm dicing an onion.
Yes.
He says fine. He's getting fine. Now, Fritz Frank is joining us also on Insta, because everyone's watching all around, okay? He's saying he doesn't like to take the Noble Premium Bison suggestion that's on the label. He likes to do his own thing, and he said he's a rebel.
Okay.
So that's pretty brave of you, Fritz Frank, to literally say that in the chat with Noble Premium Bison in the house. And guys, we love them. They're saying we love rebels, Fritz Frank.
Okay, so through this, when you're on this step here, you want to just let them rock and roll. You do not want to be flipping a million times. You don't want to be touching too many times, because we want to get some nice brown color on here. We don't want to disrupt them.
Yes, that is how you get the wonderful brown color. Now, guys, we have another Canadian classic in the house joining us. We have our friends at Starfrit joining us, and they're telling us, which is not a surprise here, they love the sound of the sizzle.
Hey, guys.
Guys, nice to see you. It's a big Canadian fest in the house today. I love it.
Yeah, I love that. Barbecue Jones is sending over a super chat saying, "Be my Valentine, Maddie and Kiki."
Gary, you are so sweet. I love us throwing out a Be My Valentine. You know what, guys? I think officially we are Gary's, because he asked first.
Yeah.
You got to go with who asked first here.
All right.
Thank you so much, Gary. That was very sweet of you. And guaranteed HT is not pleased at that, because HT technically sent us our first Valentine's Day message in the morning, I think at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So he didn't ask us to be his Valentine, but we're Gary's right now.
All right. Retro Food Flashback is saying caramelization. Yes. Retro Food Flashback. You're going to like this one, because Bison Steak Diane is a retro favorite. And on that note, can we just point out that Diane is a name of the times?
Yeah, you don't really hear the name Diane anymore.
Give me someone under the age of 40 named Diane.
Can you give me a little bit of one of your favorite
Let me just see if we're ready to flip here.
your favorite Bryan Adams song?
Diana.
Yeah, give it to me.
Diana. Do you guys know that that's about Princess Diana?
Is it?
Yeah.
Did they have a little thing?
Yeah.
Did they really?
Well, I don't know if they actually did.
Okay, but
But-
starting
okay, sorry.
rumors.
Sorry,
Starting
Eva Lamar.
rumors.
Okay, look at that nice brown flamer. I don't know the flavor.
Spectacular.
I don't know if they actually did. Oh no, this one's not really quite there yet. But the song is about Princess Diana, because I think Bryan Adams had like a little thing with her.
I love Bryan Adams. You know he's vegan.
Yes.
He's a lifelong vegan.
I know all the vegan celebs.
Guys, we have Saucy Rossi also watching on Insta, and he said, Noble Premium Bison, I found out about you guys through Maddie and Kiki. So happy. You guys have such great ribeyes.
Don't they?
They do. And Saucy Rossi knows. Barbecue Dave is saying, getting that cold and crust. And I'm going to say Kiki achieved that. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have Daniel Gordon joining us, and he's saying, technically, I asked you to be my Valentine 24 years ago. Dan Gordon just throwing out at how old we are, guys. That's how long high school was for us.
I can't believe that.
How long ago it was, man.
All right, we've got Alistair over on TikTok saying, "Hi, Maddie and Nikki."
I don't know why we get a lot of direct messages saying hello, Maddie and Nikki. I don't know why Nikki.
But they're saying, hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to say hello. Thank you, Alistair, but it's actually Kiki. But you know what? You're close enough.
Happy Galentine's, Alistair. Happy Valentine's. Happy Heart Day. Trumpet Master throwing that out to us. Guys, we have Chef Carl Food saying ribeyes. That's right, buddy.
Yep.
That is right.
If you haven't had the top sirloin, okay, so this one's not going to get that brown just because of how this element is. But look at on this side where the heat is. If you were on an actual stove.
I love that Key's like, this ain't my fault.
It's not. The element isn't hot enough around the outside, but that's all right.
But he's still on that one side. Spectacular.
Yeah. So, okay, Alice just said, sorry, it was a typo. Thank you very much for clarifying. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're just going to slice up our mushrooms. In my opinion, the thinner, the better.
Agreed. However, though, want to know what I do sometimes?
What?
I'll get a shroom. So he's got some creminis there. And sometimes, depending on what I'm making, like just say if I'm making a soup, and it would work for this recipe too, sometimes I just get them and give it one of these, like a crumble, and then it adds like a nice crumbly texture to it.
I do that. I forget, I don't know, I didn't catch the name, but someone asked what steaks we're using for this recipe on TikTok. We're using the Noble Premium Bison top sirloin steaks. Here's what they look like. Here's the package. They've obviously been taken out of the package already because they're in the pan. But here's the package that you want to look for in the grocery store. And if you're wondering where you can find Noble in your area, just go to their website and they have a where to buy locator, and then you can type in your address and it'll show you the grocery store closest to you.
Saucy Rossi is on. He's joining us on Insta too, and he's throwing out a yes, buddy. But all in my head, I'm hearing yeah, buddy.
Yeah, like the Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
Nice.
I love a good yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I do as well, honey.
Not a surprise there, guys. We say buddy every other word, basically. Now, guys, did some people share their woo story while we were talking to Chef Raquel? I didn't see any come in, but that was such a cute story. And I know there's a lot of long-time relationship people in the chat joining us today. I would love to hear some more dishes on how people wooed their loved ones.
So would I. Okay, so we're going to turn the heat down a little bit. We're going to remove these from the pan. They're going to sit for a while, and we're going to move on to the rest of the dish. So we're going to add in some butter because it's Valentine's Day and we're making an extra special dish.
Butter makes it better, guys.
And we're going to just add that into the pan here. And then we're going to start with our mushrooms and just saute those down. I mean it when I say this dish comes together super, super quickly.
Half the time, guys, we're yapping away, as you know, any longtime viewers of the show. The recipes that we make, a lot of the time could be done in under 30 minutes, but technically, it's always a rush to even get it done in the 1 hour because of our mouths.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
We got Mike Bierman joining us. He's saying, happy Valentine's, ladies. Hello, Maddie Kiki, Barbecue Mama, Pops, and Hollywood Legendary Temp. Ooh, I like that.
I like that too. Okay, so yeah, how Tommy's talking about veal marsala. These are the classic dishes that you don't see that much anymore, but I don't really know why. Ferouz is saying hello from South Africa. Hello, how are you? Thank you
South
for joining
Africa
us.
in the house. Now, is HT saying veal marsala got him a little something something? That's his woo feast?
Oh no.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, that would woo me.
Okay, Saucy Rossi is saying I won my wife over with a chicken or spinach and feta stuffed chicken breast. Ooh.
Ooh,
Along with some
absolutely delicious.
Roasted veg. That sounds really good.
Okay, that sounds really, really nice. Guys, as people, Key and I have been off the dating scene for quite some time now. Are people still taking the time to woo through food?
Yeah,
Like
I'd say
through
so.
making food. I don't mean like going out. Are people taking time to woo through making a feast?
I think so.
I hope so.
I would say
hope
people
so.
still are. And with the price of of going out and everything, I think people definitely still are.
Okay, this is a legendary story, and I'm glad that Noble Premium Bison is sharing this with us. We know this story well. They're saying our CEO, so guys, we know Kelly. Kelly's been on the show before. They're saying our CEO was wooed by a bison rancher. She met him on a Harley ride. Is that not so cute?
It's the cutest story. It sounds like a romance novel, doesn't it?
It sounds like that would ever happen.
I know.
Like fell in love on a Harley ride. Come on.
Yeah. Very, very cute story. And we've tried to encourage Kelly to write a book. I don't know if she's going to.
I feel like
I would read it.
I would 100% read that, but I feel like she might. She's a busy gal, okay? So
yeah,
that might be in her future, but certainly not now. She's here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, she is. Okay, so we've got our mushrooms in.
Liking, madam. Can I throw that in there?
Yes, you may throw it in.
Guys, give me some love, okay? That took a long time. I'll show you guys what this loveliness looks like. I wore my contacts today, not my glasses, specifically because Key said I would be chopping onions.
And I think a dish like this needs a very finely chopped onion, in my opinion, just because it's more refined.
Agreed.
It's
I totally agree. You don't want to be chewing a huge chunk of onion.
No, you don't.
And on that note, I got to get chopping, guys, because look what she has me on too. We have some wonderful fresh garlic in the fridge, but no, she won't let me use it.
That's still garlic from my garden, believe it or not.
We know, buddy. You tell us every single week.
Because it's still going.
Yeah, we're aware.
HT is agreeing on the chopped onion. Yeah, I don't want large chunks of stuff. Mushrooms are different. We got to turn this up a little, get some heat in here. Mushrooms are different because I think the look of mushrooms in this dish looks really, really nice. But not onion and certainly not garlic. So get chopping.
I'm on it. Mike Bierman is answering the question that I asked about, are people still wooing their significant others through food? And he's saying, I would like to hope so, but people tend to move fast nowadays.
That's what it sounds
That's
like.
what I was thinking. Are people even taking the time to make a wonderful feast?
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, if I ever get back on the market again, that's going to be mandatory for me.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, honey. Okay, so this is what?
She's like, I would have to agree with you. It's flambé time.
It's not flambé time.
He's like, everybody's eyebrows.
I'm like, okay,
Watch
shut
out.
up. Shut up. It's time to flambé. It's not though. You have to let the some of the steam cook off.
And does the garlic have to go in first? Because
Yes.
I gotta get going. I gotta get hustling.
Yeah, the garlic does have to go in. And you do want to get as much color as you're going to get on this before you add the alcohol and before you flambe.
Guys, Keith is joining us. He's saying, my sweetie had stuffed portobello omelet for breakfast. Ooh, Keith, are you saying you made that for your sweetie or your sweetie made that for you? Because that is super cute. And I don't want to talk about breakfast. So
No.
the night before must have gone pretty darn well. Or did the date start at breakfast?
I think he's saying he woke her up with breakfast on Valentine's Day, you pervert.
Really, buddy? You started off the show being a pervert as always.
It's Valentine's Day. I think Keith is just talking
What's your
about.
excuse normally?
I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna get some nice color on these shrooms. If you don't like shrooms, you don't have to add them. Technically, if you Google Steak Diane, there's mixed reviews. Sometimes it says shrooms, sometimes it doesn't. But I personally will always take a shroom option if I can get one.
I was just gonna say, if there is a shroom option, why are you not going for it?
Exactly. I would always say just add that in because it's going to add a lot more depth of flavor to this type of recipe and to the sauce. So we're going to let that brown off. And you'll see there's not a lot more to this recipe. There's garlic's going to go in. We've got some chopped parsley that we're going to chop for the top. But this is more of like a garnish. Now, this is like kind of on the fence with people on Valentine's Day because this leaves room for you having green stuff in your teeth. But in my books, if you both have it,
and I think that's cute. That's like, that would go to your story to be like, remember when you wooed me on our first date and that we both had green stuff in our teeth? That's a memorable story.
Yeah.
And speaking of memorable stories, CJ, he gets it. He said, I made her dinner. It was so good. She made me breakfast. Oh, yeah. Go, CJ.
Okay, retro food flashback is saying flambe, free spot treatment, move over, hair removal. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, guys. You've got to watch out with the flambe. For
You do.
real, okay? For real. We don't want people being like, I'm going to attempt that tonight. You have to know what you're doing. And basically, you got to step back. Don't have your head right over the pan, obviously.
And what I always recommend with flambe, have something on standby, like a lid cover, like a pot cover, or
just in case.
Yeah, something in case it goes south and you have to extinguish the flames very quickly because you don't want to have flames starting and then being panicked and not knowing what to do.
And especially, not any surprise here, but my hair in particular, Key, I know yours as well, highly flammable. There's more than one product in here. There might be more than 5 in here. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So we don't want heads over pans.
No, we don't. Okay, just keeping an eye on the time here because we want to make sure that we're browning these, but we're also making sure to leave time for flambe. Okay?
Yes, definitely we got to leave time for flambe. Okay, so am I going fine chop for this as well?
Fine chap.
Let's
Give
go
me a fine chap.
Guys, Fritz Frank is saying, Marianne says, hello, she's out today, maybe on a date since I'm not very romantic on Valentine's after 32 years. Fritz Frank, you must be doing something right. 32 years.
Wow.
Impressive. That's another adorable couple.
Although, Fritz Frank, I got to agree with you. I feel like Valentine's Day is like, it's for the kids. It's for the teens.
It's for kids and it's for newbies. People new in relationships.
It's for the 18-year-olds.
Guys, we have the Hungry Fire guy joining us. Hello, buddy. Saucy Rossi's just laughing up a storm over there on Insta. Okay. And Marisol's joining us, and she is requesting a dip dive into the bread box of questions. So I'm going to take a little pause on this garlic because already I'm over it. Okay, already.
But I need you to put that in before I can flambe, though. Want me to do a dip dive? You keep going.
Okay, yeah, you do it.
All right.
I thought you were going to say, do you want to take this over? And I was going to say yes.
No, no. We got to get some
Kidding.
color. We got to flambe to keep going. So let me stir these up.
Marisol wants a question read. She gets it. Marisol, thank you for joining us. Happy Galentine's Day.
All right, here we go. Here's a question from the bread box of questions this week, okay? What are you a little bit judgy about? And this was sent by at Robert Sam Barbecue.
What is it again? Give it to us again.
What are you a little bit judgy about? Now, this could go one of two ways being
This could
Valentine's
go
Day.
pretty judgy. Pretty judgy. What are you a little bit judgy about?
Okay, Eva Llama. I bought myself some special chocolate today. Yeah, definitely.
Eva Llama, you know what?
Eva Llama,
I love
like that.
If anything, guys, if you don't have a significant other, or even if you do, use this day to treat yourself. It's February. This is the dullest time of the year, in my opinion.
Yes.
Treat yourself. If you want to spend $12 on chocolate that tomorrow will be $6, you go for it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, why not? Marisol's saying, I'm a bit judgy about manners.
I think that's a fair one.
I think so too,
I am
Marisol.
too. I'm totally am.
I would have to agree with that.
Okay, can I throw this in?
Yes, please do. Hi, Farah. Farah's saying I'm judgy with what people eat. Yeah, Farah, good one.
Farah, like, are you talking about like in the workplace?
Oh, I went right to talking about what's in people's carts. Like in the
Yes.
grocery store looking at carts.
Well, just judgy all around about food. I hear it, Farah. I
Me
get
too,
it.
Farah.
I get it. I gotta wash up.
All right, Marisol's also saying politeness. Yeah, Marisol, me as well. I would have to agree with that. You know what I've noticed a lot of these days?
What?
Entering into buildings and people in front of you not holding the door open. I've had the door slammed back in my face so many times. I'm like, what is that about? Like, I thought that was like standard behavior.
I know.
I guess not.
Literally anybody that's coming up behind you. I've had that too, and I instantly don't like that.
I don't either.
I
Okay, are we
judge
ready
it.
for flambe? Am I ready for
Are
flambe?
you? He's like starting aggressively, being like, okay.
Okay, just everyone back up, and we're gonna hope.
Oh, I'm backing right up.
We're gonna hope that the bunker doesn't ignite.
What shot do you want for this one?
We want right in here, buddy.
All right.
Right in here. This is where the flames are
I'm
coming.
out.
Well,
I'm
actually,
back
I don't
right
know.
up.
No, you know what, Tim? Give me the front one again. Yeah,
That one?
yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Because
Did
if you
wanna
catch on
see-
fire, we'll see
Because
it.
if I have to stop, drop, and roll.
the temp doesn't have faith.
Okay, so for this, we're using a really nice cognac. When you're doing flambe, you want to make sure to get out the good stuff. You can't flambe with beer or wine. It will just not light up.
Can I ask, does anyone else call it cognac for fun? Because
Yes.
that's what I call it, just for fun.
You could use a brandy, you could use a vodka, anything that's like high in alcohol. But you have to have something good. Okay, so what you want to do to flambe, very, very easy to do. You want to add it to the pan, quickly get your light source, flame it up. You want to stand back and go right to the edge, and we're going to flame it up, all right? Okay, here we go.
Let's do this.
Give me a drum roll.
Oh God. Oh!
Yes!
Flambe!
Buddy, up top. Yes.
So that's all there is to it, guys. That's all.
Oh my goodness.
And see how it dies down now.
Do it again.
Let's-
Do it
let's
again.
Get this away
No.
from.
Temp, there's not endless flambes. Okay.
Okay, instantly, guys, the aroma. Goodness gracious.
So that's all that there is to it.
Temp
And then-
instantly wanted that again. Me too. What theatrics here?
isn't that cool?
That
I'm
was
on a
cool.
natural high now.
Okay, I didn't burn my head off.
He's like, we're all intact. We're all still here. Okay.
Like, okay, I still have hair on my head. Good. So that's all there is to flambe, guys. Very, very easy to do. You just have to have the right tools. And if it goes up, it will come back down normally.
Yes, and like instantly that went up and it did go down quick.
Yes. Okay, so now we're ready to move on. The flambes happened, and we can move on to our other steps. So we're going to go in with some tomato paste.
Tom, pretty fire. Yeah, what is with, especially in the indoors, seeing a little burst of fire, a controlled fire.
Yes.
Very soothing.
Yeah.
Very, very soothing.
So some tomato paste. I just realized I forgot the Worcestershire, but that's all right. So Worcestershire goes in as well.
That's okay. It's not going to make or break, but Worcestershire is phenomenal. We have Guido Jacobson joining us, and he's saying, whoa. And Michael Noguera saying, that was awesome.
And easy, guys.
You outdid yourself.
But
man.
that's, to me, that is a nice dish to make on Valentine's because it is so theatrical and you're trying to impress somebody that you love.
Imagine seeing like your significant other do that. I would instantly be like, I'm into it.
But
I'm into that.
isn't it funny how easy that is? And people get so impressed with like, you don't have to have any culinary kitchen skills at all. And people are like, ooh, flambé.
Well, you have to have the confidence, which is huge in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm very impressed with you, buddy.
Thanks.
Now, what is something that you are a little bit judgy about before we do cheers to the weekend, and then I will share mine.
Okay, and then
it's not going to be well.
It's not a crowd pleaser.
It's not going to be well received.
Okay, so we're just the last thing we just got to add the cream, add the stock. Tomato paste went in.
Oh my goodness, that cognac in there.
That was also Dijon mustard. And then we're going to just let it simmer off. And then we're going to just reduce that down a tiny, tiny bit. And then we're going to slice our steak.
I love that this is not tons of ingredients.
No, me too. Let me just move this off to the side here. Okay, so something that I'm a little bit judgy about, personal hygiene. I don't know why with me it always comes back to that. But I find it very interesting when like people's shower habits or lack thereof.
Agreed. Totally agree, man.
Like toothbrushing, face washing, clothes washing, all of it.
Personal hygiene is one of our favorite topics on this cooking show.
Yeah.
I don't know why we love talking about personal hygiene here, but we do.
It sounds like we're
Clean
like
up, people.
Yeah.
Bathe.
Sounds like we're like germaphobes, but yeah, that's like I would have to say I am a bit judgy about that for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I'm just gonna go rinse off. What are you judgy about?
Okay, so I'm
or narrow it down because what aren't you judgy about?
I'm gonna preface this by saying you guys aren't gonna like this. You may not like me after this. I'm gonna stand tall and say I'm a little bit judgy to the people who thoroughly enjoyed the second Top Gun.
Really? I haven't seen that.
The second Top Gun, not the first one, which is a legendary movie. It's iconic. Tom Cruise, iconic. The second one, I don't understand what is there to like about that one.
What's so bad about it? We're just gonna season with a little bit of Chef Raquel seasoning. Why not?
I love it, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not good. There was no story. There was like such gratuitous scenes of like naked beach.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say when you started with the B, with the sound of. I didn't think that's what you were gonna say, man.
No, I can't. I literally can't. I would love to understand why people think that it's like this phenomenal movie that like saved the movie industry and saved the movie theaters. Don't get it. Don't like it. If you like it, I judge you. Okay?
Did Tom Cruise have a lot of work done? Like, is his face like not the same?
Probably. I'm not sure. HT is asking, do you mean the last one, the third one? Yes, that is the one that I mean, HT. The one that came out.
Maverick. It was called Maverick.
Yes. Was it called Maverick?
Like Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick, the last one that came out. I don't get it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't get it. I know a lot of people right now are like probably clicking this off and being like, boo, Maddie, but not my thing.
Mike Biermanson, I don't care for Tom Cruise's personality. I think he's too into himself.
Agreed, Mike Bierman.
Okay, Fritz Frank is saying, I watched it, don't remember hating it, but I don't remember anything about it either, which means it's bad.
Okay, guys, I'm very shocked because usually when you mention that, people are like, what's wrong with you? Like, it was phenomenal. It was like an incredible movie. I just didn't really get it in the least bit.
That was like that on one of the Batman revivals, one of the 1800 Batman revivals. Like, they all started being bad. People were like obsessed with them. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, a lot of movies that people are like, oh my God, it's incredible. Maybe because you're having such high expectations when you go in that like, you're like, that wasn't good. But I wanted to like it. Not my thing.
Really, HT? Oh my goodness, that is like so interesting to me. HT saying, I guess I judge long hair on girls like down to their bum, not a fan. See, to me, that's like my dream to have long, luscious hair.
I think it looks overly fake.
No, but if it's real, like if it's fake, yeah, okay, fine.
If it's real,
but if you have really long hair,
few and far between if it's real, because a lot of people it's extensions.
I see some girls with real long hair, and I'm like, oh, just swooning.
HT, that's interesting. I would have never guessed that though.
Yeah, me neither.
See, this is interesting. We're all a bit judgy, guys. It's human nature.
Yeah,
it's not something that we should be overly, but we all judge a little bit.
Now let's get some alcohol in the temp.
Yeah,
let's get him to be do some more judging.
I'm on it. But Barbecue Dave is saying, Team Maddie on that. Barbecue Dave, that is awesome. I'm very, very surprised at that. Asado Addict, that's Walter. He's saying movies aren't the same anymore. Agreed.
Hey, Marty.
And
Marty's saying it's beer o'clock. He's ready for Cheers to the
It's
Weekend.
beer o'clock. Okay, we're getting to it. This does not feature beer, although I could go for one. I could go for a brew anytime. Guys, it's Boozing with Maddie edition. Cheers to the Weekend Friday edition. We are making something that is a Marty Mix-a-Lot original.
Really?
Yes.
What is that?
I'm calling this Lover's Lane.
Ooh, for Valentine's? Obviously.
For Valentine's Day, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be making a alcohol version for the temp. And honey, we're just going to have some a mocktail version.
So just juice then for
me.
me.
Basically just juice. Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to let our sauce continue to simmer, and it's getting nice and thick as it reduces down a little bit. You can control the thickness. If you want to serve this, we're serving this with cooked pasta today because for lunch for everybody. If you wanted to thicken it up to serve it over rice or something like that, you might want to take it down a bit more than otherwise. And this has also happened. If you're making a sauce like this and it gets too thick, add in a little more cream, add in a little more stock.
That's already looking phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are starting our Lover's Lane cocktail with a coconut rim. Okay. It's going to be very pretty, and I think that's what you want to take out all the stops for because it's Galentine's Day or Valentine's Day.
Why not? I love that you're doing a rim, honey.
Yeah, me too. So, guys, we're just going in with some corn syrup, some good old-fashioned corn syrup, because we are doing a rim with coconut, and that is what's going to get that to stick. Normally, you just do a rim with like a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of lime juice, but that's not going to work for the coconut. Okay.
Ooh, I like that it's like thick coconut too.
Yeah. Unsweetened as well.
Yeah, guys, I'm seeing in the comments some people forgot about the show being Friday today. I know. It's going to take some time for us to adjust back to.
Not really. I'm happy.
And me too. Hopefully we can keep it on Fridays.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Look at that. TikTok look.
It looks like snow, which is very fitting considering it's like a never endless supply of snow around here.
Yes. Now, I do have a complaint with this. That I wish I got the clear corn syrup because then it wouldn't be, you can see a little bit of the corn syrup, but there is clear. So I don't know why I didn't go for that.
But why not? I like that. I think that looks nice.
I like your attitude, buddy.
I think that looks really great. HT is saying he loves coconut.
Okay, I'm sorry.
With Jules. Hey, how's it going? They're saying, hey, ladies, been a minute. Good to see you. Nice to see you, Jules.
Jules, you timed this perfectly. We're right. Our Bison Steak Diane is about to be finished. We're working on Cheers to the Weekend, and then we're going to give everything a little taste test. Now, I'm very pleased with how that looks. It's hard to see on our white background here, so I'm just actually going to pull this in so we can see what we're working with here. Okay, look at that, guys.
That's already looking really nice.
Stunning. Oh, there's a little chunk of onion. We don't want that in there. We do not want that in there. Now, we're going to add some ice because I forgot the mixer. I wanted to do this with the mixer, but guys, it's V-Day. Don't take anything too seriously. In the kitchen, don't take things too seriously. I feel like when people do, that can like make people not want to do stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and I also forgot the shot glass.
Oh, I think Eva Llama's going to be pleased by that.
Eva Llama is going to be pleased with that. Now, guys, we are going in with some Malibu rum. I don't know if anyone has had this before. We still have the little sticker, our little tape on there, but this stuff is so good. It's a taste of summer. It's coconut rum. We're just going to go in there. It's clear. That was a heavy pour. Eva Llama, is that for you?
I was expecting that to be thicker than that for some reason.
We're just going to go a little bit
Okay,
more.
wow.
Just a little bit more. Okay, and then we are going to top it with some strawberry lemonade.
Ooh, I love the color.
Ooh.
Oh, it smells very strawberry.
That is going to be good. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, it's pink. Beautiful. Okay, that's basically what we're having, honey.
Okay, I'm seeing that's what she said in the comments. I don't know what it's about.
Guys, I never know what it's about with this group. My goodness gracious.
Fun Dining in Alberta saying, hello, ladies, new subscriber. Hey, thanks for joining us. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's.
Okay, I love that. Fun Dining in Alberta.
I like that too.
Really like it.
You came for a good part because we're about to slice up the bison steak.
Okay, so guys, since this is strawberry lemonade, we're going in with a beautiful strawberry garnish. If that's not V-Day, look, sorry guys, I'm like not on the camera here. If that's not V-Day, I don't know what is.
Buddy, that looks beautiful.
Okay, so we're just gonna do that to the mocktail ones. And then, guys, we're not stopping there. I don't know why I'm going infomercial on us. It does not stop there, okay? We're gonna go in with these sour strawberry straws.
Sorry, but
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Guys, check these out.
Is that an actual straw though? Can you? I don't think. Okay,
you can't
it's just a
drink,
candy.
You can't actually drink out of this because look, it's like it's solid.
Okay.
But we're just gonna go in with one off to the side. You can't have these.
No, that's all right. The
Okay.
drink looks beautiful as it is, honey. Doesn't need
No,
it.
I've made an absolute disaster around here.
What else
as
is
always? As always. Okay, we're just gonna give that a little bit of a stir and bring this over.
Light it on
temp.
fire. Light it on fire.
Oh my! The temp wants to light everything on
Do
fire
it.
now.
Guys, check that out. Does that not
Would
look
it work?
You need
Beautiful.
heat to light things on fire, bud.
And I don't
Yeah,
wanna,
the lighter.
It's
I
not.
don't want to do that.
flambe.
I'm not sure if that'll work with the glass.
No, we're not.
Try it,
We're
try
not
it.
just flambeing everything.
TikTok. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Oh, that
I just want to
smells
show
really nice.
TikTok. Guys, check that out. Does that not look beautiful?
Looks spectacular.
I'm not drinking it unless it's on fire.
Well, I guess you're not drinking it then, pal.
Okay, let's see if the temp likes that.
The temp's gonna taste for flambe. Now
Gonna
he wants to flambe everything. Honey, happy Galentine's Day.
Happy Galentine's,
Happy
honey.
Galentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Galentine's and Valentine's, everybody. It's hard to get through this. This
It's good.
coconut.
Really good.
I like the coconut on there.
Delectable. Yeah, it's a little
Very
bit,
nice, honey.
little bit crunchy.
Okay,
Very easy.
all right, are we ready to slice? We're running out of time here. So we've got our sauce ready. It's simmered down our bison steak. We're gonna slice it up, and we're gonna plate this dish up and have Flirty Marty try it.
Let's give it a taste, man. Let's see what this looks like. Buddy,
Oh, beautiful!
spectacular.
Absolutely beautiful.
Cooked to a perfect medium rare.
Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, so cook it to your desired doneness. Do as I say, not as I do. Use a meat thermometer. We say that every time.
Yes.
I don't use them often, but that's the easiest way to test if something is done to your desired cooking temperature.
Farrah was asking if the strawberry lemonade was what I made. No, Farrah, I forget what brand this is, but this is what is this called? Ice, I think. It's like a sparkling zero sugar beverage that I'm obsessed with. Key and I love it. Excuse me. And Mike Bierman is saying Hollywood legendary temp being a firebug today. Guys, once you see a flambe,
Why don't we flambe more things?
yeah, look,
Like
now,
more flambe in
now-
2025.
now Key's a firebug too. She was all like hesitant at the beginning, and
Let's
now
just
she's
flambe
like, yeah.
stuff. Let's just flambe
I'm
stuff.
cool with that. I thought that was magnificent.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It is exhilarating.
That's where I get my kicks here
Yeah.
in February in Canada.
You got to get them where you can here, okay?
Okay, so we've got some cooked pasta here. We're gonna add in the sauce.
Noble is saying, love you guys, gorgeous cook, Key. Yeah, guys, let's give it up to Key on that. She nailed the flambe. As usual, she nailed the bison, perfect medium rare. And as usual, she is telling everybody, do as she says, not as she does, and get yourself a meat thermometer.
Yeah. That is the best way to test if something is the correct doneness. But I just struggle with reminding myself to do that. Okay, so we're gonna
Hello, man. Hello.
we're gonna serve it up. So take the time to do a nice presentation for your Valentine, everybody.
Now, if you didn't want to serve this with pasta, like we are doing today, which I am all for, you could also serve it with fries, which I
Yes.
also am for.
Yep, you absolutely could. Then we're gonna top it with a little parsley. Okay, we're pulling out all the stops here for our
Hit me
loved
with a
ones.
little bit of Chef Raquel's seasoning on the top of
Okay,
that.
we're gonna hit it with we're gonna hit it with a little bit of chilies, and then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of. We want to make sure to salt the interior. Now, what I like to do if you're gonna serve it this way is get a little bit of that sauce though, and drizzle it just right over the top,
Yes, honey. Ooh, that
just
looks
like
good.
that.
Guys,
Okay.
we have Foster Feast. That's our friend Steph. She's saying measure with your heart. I love a measure with your heart, Steph. We are all
Yes.
about that.
Look at how beautiful this looks, everybody.
Yeah.
What
buddy.
a very simple dish to put together on Valentine's. Absolutely stunning. You saw how fast that comes together.
Fritz Frank, yes. Okay, he's saying back to the dip dive question. I judge you if you like a well-done steak. That is something that people get thoroughly judgy with online.
They do.
Do I got to get my own fork and knife here, pal?
Oh my goodness.
Someone doesn't know how to woo. Okay, if you're gonna woo, you got to give a gal some
Hey,
cutlery.
I don't do the wooing. I get wooed. Okay.
Yes, honey. Although you could really woo with this. You've wooed me, buddy.
Have
You've
I?
absolutely wooed me.
You haven't even had it.
Good.
But
Look
you're
at
wooed?
it.
You're
Are you
wooed already?
joking?
Okay.
I'm totally wooed. Guys, if you're not wooed here, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Okay, I'm very interested to hear what you have to say about this. And we're just going to shut this off because the sauce is done to our preferred.
I don't know
thickness
about
here.
you guys, but I like to get a little bite of everything in my bite. You got your perfectly cooked bison. You got your pasta. You got your shrooms. I'm going in.
Yeah, Fritz Frank, you got that right. You said Kiki is the wooey, not the wooer. We've said woo more than any other
Buddy.
word.
So delicious.
It's that flambé. It's that flambé.
It is,
No,
guys.
it isn't the flambé.
It's the cognac with the bison. Such a good mix. That's what makes this V-Day. That's what makes it Galentine's Day.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason why I think this recipe is so V-Day is the flambé. It's that level of like if you're gonna
It's
stay
all
home,
of it.
yes,
It's all of it.
if you're gonna stay home and make something special for your loved one, it's really gotta have that extra level of fun.
Something
to
just
it.
happened on TikTok. I can tell. You're like,
What?
I don't know what happened.
No, espresso punk is saying I can't stand watching you gals at lunchtime. I get so hungry. I thought that was gonna go rudely. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, we wish we could share with you guys. And
It's
before we
TikTok.
go, we got to say thank you to our girl Farah, also celebrating Galentine's Day with us. She's saying, have a wonderful Valentine's Day, ladies. Farah, thank you so much.
Thank
we
you
hope
so
that you
much,
can stick
Farah.
around for After Dark because Farah is an After Darker. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us today. As usual, I don't know where the heck the hour went.
That really flew by. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you'd like to make this recipe for Valentine's or any other night, mind you, it's fantastic. You absolutely should. Head to noblepremiumbison.com and you can find it there.
We love you guys so much. Thank you, barbecue family. Have a great weekend, everyone.
See you guys on After Dark.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.